the most fluid personality type, as far as the most liquid with everybody, because they're logical. I'll tell you who they are. Bless you. Oh, they have a feeler side that's deep down. They're not a feeler type. They're a deeper type. So they like to consider the whys of things, which allows them to have longer connections with people. They're SE blind. Would you stop it? Cute little freaking fat baby. And with their SE blindness, allows them to spend a lot of quality time unintended with people. So their weakness is also a strength. Fascinating, huh? They're not boisterous and outspoken, which allows them to be more on the, oh my gosh, I know them, they're my buddy side. A lot of people like to be around them, though they don't know how to handle crowds pretty well. They just they kind of let it all happen at once. Another SE blind indicator. They can either be sloppy or organized, which allows them to be non-judgmental, having a spiderweb childish function, SI, which reflects the SE blind. Can you guess who I'm talking about so far? Who's your guess? Who's your guess? Don't forget that they're also very open to opportunity and perspective, so they're not stuck in their ways, which allows them to be even more friendlier on top of everything else. So this type, oh yes, you know who it is? Who is it? Oh. Yeah, you got it. It's the INTP. The INTP, also known as the Einsteins, the collectors, the genius type, aka the logicians. They are logical people, yes, but because of that, they're FE inferior. Similar to the ISTP, however. ISTPs come across very cold and guarded. Instead of guarded, they're more like, get away from me, I don't want to talk to you, but they'll never say that, they just literally vanish. INTPs are contemplative and are more open to that. INTP, which is strange because you wouldn't think they're thinker types. Talking to an INTP, it takes a long time to kind of figure out that they are a thinker type. The INPs in general, similar to the INFP counterpart, are very, introverted to themselves, intuitive, very contemplative and in their head. I hope you heard that. Joys of being a daddy. P for openness, lack of need for structure, rather. And then that liquid third letter. I think most INP types can have a liquid third. However, the INFP stands out against the INTP simply because the INFP is very emotional. INTPs do not come across as very emotional, which is why they seem to be understanding of emotion, and yet they themselves are not emotional per se. They have it deep down, trust me. If you rub an INTP wrong, it is a thing, but they'll never vocalize it. They'll just keep it to themselves and move on because they were hurt from you. INTPs have that. But they're the most rounded type in my opinion, as opposed to their feeler type contrast, the INFP, who tend to be focusing completely on how they feel and their creative side specifically. How their universe, their creativity reflects what actually is not. So they can create completely from scratch, INFPs. INTPs kind of like to organize what is. That doesn't mean to say INTPs aren't creative, but their value is not necessarily in what they create, but rather what they organize from what is. Take science, for example, the Einstein stereotype. Einstein was more about like organizing what is and like making it like, oh, this is how it is. It's like, oh, well, thank you, man, you're so smart. You're an Einstein. Otherwise, you're gonna end up with somebody like, name your favorite author in the fantasy sci-fi world. They're probably an INFP type or similar, and it's just this creativity that comes out of nowhere. So origination in itself, INTPs can originate. It's just the INTPs don't need to create as much as they need to like understand what is, which is fascinating between the two. Just my thoughts. Let me know you guys' thoughts. There's a lot more to talk about. Without even going into stacks, they're both NE parents, and that's what allows that. They feel a need to consider how things are all connected, either from the feeler side on the INFP, their values, their morals, and the thinker side from the INTP dominant. So what do you think? Do you know this duo? I've never actually seen them like be best friends, for example. Have you ever seen a combo like this?